So I'm waking up at like 8:20 in the morning just randomly for work. I think it's because I passed out early last night. And then I wake up, and not only did I wake up at like 8:20, which is so early, I woke up like 10 or 11 minutes after Nintendo just shadow drops the Switch 2 reveal trailer. Like, I'm not even joking. If you check the tweet that they sent, it literally released on like 8:09 a.m. or something like that, which is crazy. EST. That is so early. Like, what? Nintendo is out here doing Nintendo moves, dropping the Nintendo Switch 2, probably the most hyped portable of the past like 8 years, and they're dropping this hugely anticipated trailer at 8:09 a.m. EST, which is insane. But it's out. I'm here. I woke up. I'm ready, and we're gonna watch it together, and we're gonna react together, and I think this will be fun. All right, so starting off, Nintendo Switch. This is the first one. I'm gonna hit play. So it looks good. That's the original Switch, the LED Switch, not the OLED one. Okay. Now they're unswitching it. They're snapping it off. Oh, okay. It's bigger. The tablet's bigger. It's bigger. Oh, they're. Oh, it's cleaner. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The new Switch. Wow. It looks like the speaker grills are really nice. It's got the same volume buttons. It has USB-C port at the top too. What the heck? Well, can we charge it doubly as fast? Two at once? The kickstand looks nice. I like it. This is nice. What a thin and slim kickstand. Oh, they're black. They're bigger. They're like a matte black. Oh, and they're the colors on the inside now. Oh, that looks nice. Look at the SR buttons on that. Looks intense. Okay, here we go. SR buttons on the. Yeah, they look nice. They look big. Whoa. Okay, nice buttons. It looks like a very nice looking feeling controller. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's the arm strap grips. Oh, they look nice and slim. Whoa. Okay, and then here we go. Oh, so they magnetically snap on now. It's not a switch. Why are they calling it a Switch then? But snap on! Oh, the Switch 2! Nintendo Switch 2! Oh, let's go! Alright, so that's what they're calling it. It is the Nintendo Switch 2. I was wondering, oh, Mario Kart 8 too? I mean, 8 too. Mario Kart 9? Mario Kart 9? Oh, that's the dock? The dock, wow, dock is round. Oh, they even have a new grip. Okay. Wow, that Mario Kart game, looking nice. Oh my god, so it snaps off. 2025! Okay, so that's only this year. Okay, well, I was hoping. Imagine it said 2026. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 games and Nintendo Switch 1 games. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Direct! April! That is so long from now. April 2nd. Oh, series of hands-on events held around the world. Nintendo Switch 2 experience. I like this. I like this. This is good. Wow. Wait, Wait, hold on. Let's take another quick look at that. I feel like there was more there that we didn't get to cover. Hold on. Here we go. So let's see. Looks like there's a lot here to actually look at, but not only is there a nice big sides for the controller, there's a USB-C port on the bottom, and there's a USB-C port at the top, which is interesting. The kickstand, this U-shaped kickstand, is quite nice. I wonder if that's where you put in the micro SD card. You can't really tell from this shot, but I wonder if that's where you put the micro SD card in. Probably, right? The kickstand looks really nice, though. Very strong, very sturdy. Let's see what else here. And the Joy-Cons look quite nice. They're much bigger. I noticed also, you can see that on the bottom right of the controller, there's like this other square that doesn't have an icon on it. I wonder what that's supposed to be. But I like that these are bigger. This is nice, you know? And then we got the color on the inside. So it's like an accent of the color instead of it being like a full-on color Joy-Con. Which is an interesting choice. but I don't think it's a bad choice. I think this is it definitely distinguishes it from the original Switch, which is gonna be a really important part of the marketing here because we want to Nintendo wants to make sure we avoid like a Wii U type situation. And like if you look at the shot they use here of the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, like already the Switch 2 has a much more striking difference than the Switch 1. Like you can tell like, with the colored of the gray Joy-Con with the outline here of the blue and the red um is very prominent and definitely already lends it its own identity, which I like and will help distinguish it from the Switch 1. It's also a lot bigger, but also which is also like equally as important. You can tell like just by looking at the Switch, you can see the Switch 2 or whatever. Like you can see that you can always see the blue and the red like shining through as like the gap of the controller and the Switch, you know? Like look at that. You can always see the blue and the red there. And even in the accessories, you plugging it into the Joy-Con grip, you can see the blue and the red pretty prominently, which is quite nice. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I'm a big fan. I like this so far. 2025 is a long time, but let's go back to the where were we? So looks like we got really prominent SLSR buttons, which I really like. The middle button there probably is like a pair button. I am quite curious what the top and the bottom like buttons are. And what I'm thinking here is that these two could be magnets. I think this could probably be part of the magnetic force that drives it into the Switch. One more important kind of interesting thing is that in the middle you have like that data connection point or something, but you also on the left there's like some glass and it looks like some optical. It potentially could have space for an optical laser of some point. Like kind of like what they use on mice. So I'm curious. Not sure, but we'll see, right? Like it could be anything. And then here's the left version of it. And it's got a very similar thing too. So very similar setup. Nice clicky membrane buttons, hopefully. It looks nice. It looks very striking. And then here, I didn't notice it on my first watch, but if you look when they plug these things down. One second. When they plug these things down, can I like it's like a grip. It's a grip. I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause it more carefully. So if you look here, this is before it lands inside the grip, and then there you go. Ta-da! It looks like it's a grip, very minimal grip this time. It looks like it kind of almost seems like there's no additional button. So like with the new grip, with the grip of the original Switch, it has like buttons that make it easier to press onto SL and SR. But here looks like you just have it and you can click the buttons directly, I guess. Maybe the buttons it'll make it so that it's easier to hold. They look very less substantial than the original Switch, but not in a bad way. And then here, oh wait, hold on. I don't want to. And then here we have a blue on the inside of the console as well, and the salmon. This is more like a salmon color, I guess, than a red, but a salmon color on the right. So interesting. It will like color match it, It'll color match the Switch, which I like, but also makes it a little difficult, I guess, to swap out. If they create different Joy-Con colors, I don't know if I want a Joy-Con color that doesn't match the inside of the Switch, but I think that probably is not really that much of an issue. Just a sticking point that I've noticed. And the logo being Switch 2, they literally just added a 2, but it looks great. I kind of like it. I dig it. Looking pretty good here. All right, and then I think that's it for the hardware. Switch 2 on the back looking good. I like that embossing, the engraving looks nice. And it's Mario Kart 9. I think some new Mario Kart. It could be Mario Kart 9. The characters look a lot more squishy. Oh, wait, hold on. And then we have the dock, We it looks the same as the original dock. Hopefully, it has a better USB-C power delivery standard, so it doesn't. We don't third-party docks don't fry the Switch potentially. But this looks so round. Like it's like they quartered off the original dock and made it black. Looks very cool though. Looks nice. And then the Joy-Con grip. The Joy-Con grip. So it looking pretty snazzy here. I like the way it looks. Now I noticed that it like comes off the top right. Like when you detach it, it's like from the top. And if we look at the website actually shows how it detaches. It has like a quick release mechanism. And it looks pretty substantial. I like it. You know, a lot of people. One of the things with the original Switch is that they wouldn't know how to take off the Joy-Con from the Switch. Like people said, it was very difficult. I never found it to be that difficult, but this is going to be a lot easier, which is nice. It's a more modernized version of the original Switch, which is really what this is down to its core is just a more classy, modernized version of the original Switch, and I like that. Innovative. Don't break it if it's not broken. Don't fix it. Sorry, if it's not broken, but looking good. And then we have a new Mario Kart, which is very important. Very important. Looks like a brand new Mario Kart is what I assume. But wow, like it's looking good. It's looking nice. That dash pad is quite large. If you look at it, hold on. It's like a purple dash pad, very large. But this map looks huge, And look at that item box over there. I don't know. It looks looking good. It's looking good. If you told me though that this was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe though, and you said it was DLC, I mean, I probably would point out all the new things I see, but I'd be like, yeah, okay, that sounds, yeah, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. So it definitely we don't know what's super unique about this version yet, but it looks good. I like how the carts look. I like how the characters look. Well, I like how most of the characters look. You see Donkey Kong here? Like, what is up with him? Why does he look like this? What did they redesign Donkey Kong? Didn't they just release Donkey Kong Country Returns HD today? Why does he look like this? So that's one interesting thing. But overall, the Switch looks good. I like it. Switch 2 looking great. And then 2025. So thank God it wasn't 2026 because honestly, at the rate we were going, it was gonna be a real possibility. But it looks nice, and I quite like it. And then they show off that it plays Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as Nintendo Switch games, and I like that too. I think this is gonna be very good. Looks like one thing though that they very smartly point out that it plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. This is great because honestly, I wasn't sure if it was going to. I knew that I was hoping it would, but yeah, it's nice that it plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. No mention of any up-resing or upscaling or anything like that. We don't know. Hopefully some sort of improved performance, similar to how when we play PS4 games on PS5, it has like a PS5 boost, maybe like a Switch 2 boost of some sort. But it's looking good nonetheless. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. I'm thinking this is gonna be like Nintendo Labo or like Mario Kart, that home Mario Kart game, like the circuit game where you put the toys down on the real floor and then you play through the Switch. I think that looks like maybe that game won't be compatible, but maybe Ring Fit Adventure. I can't tell if there's an IR blaster at the end of the one of the Joy-Cons, so unsure if like games like WarioWare, the new WarioWare, would work, or or Ring Fit because they use the Joy-Con IR blaster a lot. I guess 1-2 Switch wouldn't work either. But yeah, so it looks good. I like it. I like the silhouette. Like it has a very prominent design difference, and I like that. What else? Direct. We have a Direct on April 2nd, 2025. So that's interesting. I like that too. I think that will be pretty good. I think it's really far into the future. April is forever from now. That's like 2.5 months. And the last game that we have coming out is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on March 20th. So for 2 weeks before this direct, we will have nothing. We will have no games, no anything announced for Switch. So we'll be on life support for 2 weeks. So it's very interesting. And then I presume that this won't be available until June at the earliest. So we'll have no games for 3 months. And it looks like they're gonna do like a Nintendo Switch 2 experience, similar to like the Wii experience from like 2012, 2010. But looks like they're doing a series of hands-on events around the world, and that's nice. And checking the website, looks like they're doing a bunch of locations in New York, Dallas, Los Angeles, but that's just in the US. Around the world, in Tokyo, Japan, the home country, is like so much later. But more importantly, it looks like the last hands-on experience is in Seoul, in Korea, and that's on May 31st to June 1st. So, that's the last one. So, I guess we can safely presume that the Switch 2 isn't coming out before this date, so before June. So, June at the earliest. But man, June is crazy. If it's coming out in June, that's half a year from now. So, I guess it was inevitable the Switch 2 would take a little bit to come, but half a year isn't the worst. I just hope we get some games in between Xenoblade and June, if that's the case, I'm hoping we get something, but I guess we'll see. They don't want to announce too much. They want to save a bunch for the Switch 2. That's what I'd gather, so. Anyways, it looking good though. I'm excited. I'm hyped, and I hope you guys are too. So honestly, I'm just glad it's coming out at all, because at the rate we were going, Nintendo had me convinced that we were skipping the Switch 2 and just going straight to the Switch 3.